Netherlands have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. I was just lacking in accuracy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bruno sends that a long way. Van Dijk. Reinders. Quinton Timber. Timber forwards and with intent. Reinders. Xavi Simons played out to the left flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted, and the counter is on. Quality ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gakpo. Reinders. Van Dijk aimed forwards. Calmly anticipates. El Ainawi. That's been drilled forward. That has been cut short. Van de Ven. Diop. Diop. Good looking ball. Reinders. And that's been won straight back. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Memphis Depay takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Memphis Depay certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Reinders. Quinton Timber. And it's Timber. Frimpong. Quinton Timber. Played into the middle. A corner it is then. Defending of the desperate variety. And that has been cleared. Van der Ven met it in a wide position. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. He has found a way through. He's got to be in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Quinton Timber, he's through here. Brilliantly cut out. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Frimpong. And here's Marlon. And here's Depay. Unahi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Elainawi. Brahim Diaz. And he's there to get it away. Riyad have it back and can go again. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Receives it in a good position here. Delivers the ball. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Memphis Depay. Unahi. Lofted in. Brahim. And a chance! Goal! Morocco! The breakthrough strike. Morocco gain their reward with an early goal. Quinton Timber. Marlon chasing after it. And here's Depay. Marlon. Frimpong crosses it in. Bit of a misjudgment. Gakpo. That's really well manoeuvred. Quinton Timber, spread out to the left. Gakpo could try cutting inside here. Very nicely done. A chance to play it in. Cleared away. And here's Big chance! Save again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Diop goes forward. Moved on forwards. And it's Diaz. Van Dijk gets it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. And that was very necessary. Frimpong. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Unahi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Frimpong. Simons.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marlen. Frimpong. And here's Marlen. Now it's Marlen. Marlen's cross. And it's played forward. Xavi Simons. And here's Marlen. El-Ainaoui defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And nicely intercepted. Marlen. And here's Depay. Timber. He is just caressing the ball. And the ball's come loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Well, they could break here. Proves too strong. And here's Depay. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Reinders. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Reinders. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Riyad, driven forward. Xavi Simons. Marlen. Played out to the right. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Back into the middle. Can he latch on to this? It's out for a goal kick. Van Dijk, early ball out from the back. Brahim Diaz looking to add to his goal. Reinders. Now it's Memphis Depay. Xavi Simons played out towards the right wing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Unahi shifted upfield. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Xavi Simons, and it's Memphis Depay. The Netherlands are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And here's Marlon. Can he get onto this? That's a super give and go. And that's the keeper's ball. He's onto it in a flash. Now that's well seen too. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Xavi Simons has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Gakpo. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Okay. And here's Gakpo. Van der Ven goes on a charge down the left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Marlon. Can he deliver? Marlon, here comes the cross. Oh, great chance. And that's really well manoeuvred. Do have a chance to counter here. That is lovely. Plays it across. He can get that clear. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another. Tries a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Gakpo. Crunching tackle. Little doubt, that is a foul. Riyad is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that's played in low. Reinders. Moved on forwards. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Marlen. Frimpong. Quinton Timber. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Quinton Timber. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Diop, gently done. Reinders. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a throw. And it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Unahi, played out wide. Showing good feet. Now up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Reinders. And here's Xavi Simons. Alainawi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that's really well manoeuvred. Quinton Timber. Marlen. Now it's Memphis Depay. That's a nicely weighted pass. Reinders. And claimed it back. Simons! Unahi gets it clear. And Dijk forwards and with intent. And it's Frimpong. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo with the cross. It's a mighty effort! Well, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Looking here to chip it through. It's really well cleared. That's the throw. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Well, the clearance is short. Hit into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Riyad shifted upfield. Cross from Hakimi. And that has been cleared. Reinders did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Diop aim forwards. Gets it away. Reinders. Van Dijk. Reinders. Gakpo. And here's Depay. And here's Gakpo. Crosses it in. Oh, that's overhit. Plays it out wide. Gets into some space. Unahi. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. And it's El Ainawi. It's a good-looking delivery. Yep, it's a corner. Gakpo with the clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. El Ainawi. Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz pings it across. That has been knocked clear. There are a few waiting for it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Okay. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gakpo. He can run onto that. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Time to deliver. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Riyad. Moved on forwards. Van der Ven cuts it out. Simple. And it's Timber. Now it's Simons. Marlen. The Netherlands, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. It's come to nothing. Hakimi, that's a sharp pass. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Xavi Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Reinders, he's got away. So who's he picking out? Memphis, and the shot! El Ainawi is there, and he can get that clear. Quinton Timber. Simple. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Timber just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
It's a lovely, neat pass. And that was nowhere near his best. Ake. Xavi Simons. Reinders. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Reinders. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Van der Ven. And it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Marlen. Quinton Timber. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's well positioned here. There's the shot! Well, that's caused a worry or two. Frimpong goes short. Ake with the cross. And they've got Reed. Referee's given a throw. Diop. Aim forwards. Ake makes the interception. Van de Ven. Gakpo, and he's managed to get free. Riyad, he's gone direct here. Marlen. Oh, sweet feet. Frimpong. Clipped into space. Oh, great header! He has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Up towards the front line. El Ainawi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball, good take. Riyad wins the duel this time. Brahim Diaz. Great. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Against the crossbar. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gakpo. That is a great pick out. That has been knocked clear. And it's been taken short. And it's Timber. And that's a good ball. First 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
The Netherlands really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Over to the left. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Depay. Simon, can he finish? Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ake gets across to intercept that, and it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Marlon. He's shifting through the gears here. Out to the right. Danger averted for now. Quinton Timber. It's going to be another throw. Memphis Depay shoots! Unahi. Diop. Riyad, nicely aimed pass. It'll be a throw-in. Marlon. And it's Simons. And that is out of play. Simons, played out to the right. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, gently done. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Brahim Diaz. Van Dijk tries to clear. Quinton Timber. Nice physical challenge. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Morocco are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Van de Ven. Gakpo. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's heaved it away. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Searching pass he's played there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Brahim Diaz. And it's Simons. Marlon. Marlon played out to the left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Marlon. Quinton Timber. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Marlon. Great chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries the cross. So who's he picking out? Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Quinton Timber. Xavi Simons. Quinton Timber. Ake. Marlon looks to get on the end of this. Ake. Quinton Timber. And it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay played out towards the right wing. Marlon, and he's gone backward here. Played it again. Gakpo. Reinders, spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Now then, the ball's come loose. El Ainaoui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Quinton Timber. Xavi Simons.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Marlon. Marlon carries the ball down the right. Marlon's cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Brahim Diaz. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ake, and the keeper's got it again. Timber shifted upfield. Brahim Diaz. Unahi aim forwards. Xavi Simons. Timber gently done. Diop does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz. Riyad. So we've reached the hour mark. Now that's well seen too. And it's Simons. Riyad. Oh, this looks sharp.
Morocco might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. Van de Ven. Reinders. Played out to the right. Marlen. Frimpong. And here's Depay. Simons. Oh, what a ball! Gakpo! Diop gets rid without sophistication. Unahi. Hakimi. Diop forwards and with intent. And he's picked out the run. And he's lost his shot at goal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Gakpo going full tilt down the left. And it's Timber. And here's Gakpo, hoisted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Out for a throw. Brahim Diaz. Riyad, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Gakpo. Van de Ven, and that's aimed into the middle. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Reinders. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the keeper has it. Gakpo. That has found him in acres of space. And here's a corner, good chance. And it's hoisted clear. Played forward. Struck first time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Quinten Timber. Xavi Simons. Marlen. Frimpong. Marlen. Frimpong. Simon. Decent chance! Frimpong with the short one. Skims one in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. That pass has been well intercepted. Riyad shifted upfield. Ake. Frimpong aim forwards. Van der Ven. Now it's Gakpo. Time to deliver. Shapes to shoot! Unahi forwards and with intent. And it's Simons. Van der Ven. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Van der Ven. Simons. Quinten Timber. And here's Xavi Simons. Quinten Timber. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Gakpo. Oh, it's played into the area.
The Netherlands truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Quinten Timber, spread out to the left. Van der Ven, cross into the box. That's going to go a long way. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short. That's been drilled forward, and he's straight offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Reinders, chance for a shot! That tested the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Gakpo tries to dink it through. Time for a change in personnel.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Moved on forwards, and Dijk makes the interception. Gakpo. That's really well manoeuvred. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, they could be caught out here. Ake. Quinton Timber. And it's played forward. Reinders. Out to the right. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning and obviously fast.
Morocco making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Ake gets over and intercepts. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. And here's Xavi Simons. Riyad shifted upfield. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's the keeper's ball. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Over to the left. Hakimi cuts it out. And it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons played out to the left flank. Here's Reinders. Real chance here. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception, well timed. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Diop can get it clear. Mullen! Great football, shot and save.
The Netherlands are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Cleared away. Ake. Could be danger here. Diop gets it away. Aim forwards. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. He decides to cross it. Marlen. Frimpel. Now it's Weghorst. Weghorst, oh, good spread. Diop, nicely aimed pass. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Now it's Weghorst. Out towards the flank. Frimpong hurtling down that right flank. Simons, Marlen. That's tidy. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 16. Coming on the field is
Punched away,
number 26.
deftly away. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Clears it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Marlen. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Reinders. Weghorst. Well timed, excellent interception. Played in with purpose. And they can counter here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. That's good play. Hefty. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 12. Coming on to replace him is
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Riyad. Riyad, gently done. Reinders. Gakpo. Gakpo, who's on a run down the left wing. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Gravenberg. Gravenberg knocks it out wide. Now it's Gakpo. It's a loose ball. And here's the chance to counter. Always onto this. It could be in, and he shoots! Goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Morocco grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Gakpo. Now it's Weghorst. Now it's Marlon. Xavi Simons. Gravenberg. Simon goes for a shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means. Okay. Xavi Simons. Ball's gone out of play. That's a lovely, neat pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Okay. Gravenberg. Moved on forwards. It's a throw-in. Picks it up out wide. A chance to play it in. Marlon. Oh, that's nice. Reinders. Here's a chance! Great strike. A test for the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Gakpo. Van der Ven, and it's lofted through here. And it's Reinders. Ake, forwards and with intent. Van der Ven. Spread out to the left. That's very neat. Gravenberg. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Succumbs to the pressure. Plenty waiting in the... Up he goes! Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to break at pace. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Simons. Xavi Simons. So what can they make of this? And there goes the final whistle. The Netherlands suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look?